Famba the brace queens, so now let's have a conversation. Kwame Dumura taxes anymore. And you money be brave, SEC will give you one. A very controversial now, and no common anymore because we need to have those conversations now. For yendi hun komo yipa. It's those controversial incidents and on Amedo Babe room. Then we'll talk about the game itself. It's the moment also. Again, it's about the Inter Milan Barcelona game. Akoso. It's on your screen, say Lamine Yamal. I mean, this picture is trending very well. Now, it's trending because we any Barcelona for main guy. A real game, na conversation, na quite different. Ken, mirror controversial incidents is a CG game anymore. But I want to draw our attention to something. Barcelona, let's go Madrid game and they 4-4. Now in that game, you bought bare 74 minutes. Now Barcelona were leading 4 goals to 2. Barcelona kept on playing high line. They kept on pushing players forward. 8-4 Betsy Kano, Emmanuel 4-4. One of those advices that people kept on saying is say, Hansi, oya dear pa. Nemo, a Drew maybe he needs to manage the game. Okay. Rona Royo at fault. Me per se, all those players people are mentioned are at fault, no. Coach also cannot take himself out of this equation. And I'm going to show you why. Ken, you the next one. Now me no more come. 3-2. 3-2. Barcelona for and a counter attack. And a Pedri far ball. Pedri far ball, no. Ya bomb on area. At that time na yebo. Pedri far ball no control ball no turn in the chi. And on the ball na Lamine Yamal. And Lamine Yamal catch in or ball shots about the Kobo pool if you don't remember. Now a 3-2 yebe pon game no we are so. Barcelona 3-2 no as so we defend it. Now say we grab a counter attack 2 or 3 plays, no. Counter attack no and almost 4 play 6 plays our Inter Milan half. 6 of Barcelona's plays our Inter Milan for half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bono ya punwe 90 minutes, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Inti just 2.5 minutes. They are pong game, you know. Barcelona in counter attack. Who compare them? Then you carry 6 players inside Inter Milan for half. Lamine Yamal, Pedri, Josefemi Lopez, Lewandowski. Oh, we need to go half. It's a young summer far ball, no. Sometimes now him DSC. Inter Milan for Pecati. Now Inter Milan on Pecati, one ball long ball, sir. Then on Moye, Francesco Acerbi, or 6'4". Bastoni 6'3". Then Fritz no crowd right wing back no. Osunwa. And a Marcus Thuram. 4 players or we now so. It's ball no forward ball long balls. It's the next one. Barcelona comment to Omo through and I'll say it is the coach's fault. No more ball is Simwana. Omo Fabo Pau Kubasi. I better know prehebo. And so at this stage, Sima akake krebe me yapon. Ken, first of all, you ask yourself, what kind of defensive organization is this? Yapon one area. Few minutes.
No, it's a flick here.
I don't get it.
What to be enjoying?
Sebon yapon na o place ni nyina akọ. Na moti wa hwa omo.
Enti I bet 3-4.
3-4.
3v4.
And the ball no ko wiem a omo control the ball no a. And the ball we'll talk about that game next year. Now back again to the conference. Yenko next one. Now yenko individuals are there yeka. Ken. Crucial games be to say. Next one. Referee before this game or your top FIFA referee. The last World Cup by a boy Argentina France. When the day nature said the level no was through. It was important to say such referee but this is such a game. Now controversies there. Say send your cameras they follow at the end. Follow baby. Now contrary to the people's arguments outside, meaning said this will be controversial. You real gamer. Na passion ne just a name be break cost intro. Obi gina Barcelona. Hey. Obi gina Real Madrid. Hey, no problem. But it is my job to be very objective. And I'll tell you why. Next one. Yeah, be share individual controversies a see ne ahwe say referee no odi boni ye ana we di boni ye Yebe started game. No, Diego Simeone kept on telling us to say he has a plan for Lamine Yamal. And also about the ball, Lamine Yamal. Said about more tackle na ebe 2. The coach lied. Their plan was to butcher this boy. Ochai and Tro said tactically he wanted to stop him. It was not tactics. The plan was that a static game no. Yemfa ehu ensa Lamine Yamal muntie chano. Into even Bono Lamine Yamal before yeba be warm up ora park no so no mu huro no. No person the tension na to boy no so. Ya static game na Dimarco ekọ no ko ball the ties. No way akọ no akọ no. It was just to put fear in the boy. But this boy minim Obia will make it this boy because Uchanwa onsuro. Into that tactics not did not work. You the next one. Into hey, time at the Omuji Dimarco free one for by every time this guy got the better out of it. It's, you know, if they cannot stop Lamine Yamal, then the game is going to open. Next one, fast. Another incident. I may say me sound so I can answer, please. Next one. I had this controversial incident. Ken. 1-0 Barcelona for Ashe. Inter Milan in a counter attack. Na time attack way by ye. Dia make out TV say what a tackle. Journalist in Central for commentator Obia Bo Paukubasi Abaso. Because the tackle was great. Until Lautaro Martinez tough of no one sorry. He knew what he was doing. And now coach kept on telling the referee, master, jai ball and a boy in the BBSC. It's a replay by our news. Hey, and the BBSC. Then let's go and watch it again because the whole rule is that then a nine ball on the first, no advantage. Only for the situation to come. You share highlights the news. Oh, okay. Replay nature say Lautaro Martinez. Then I and the car ball on the first. Eja Paukubasi. So our verdict for this is a clear penalty. Assembly anyhow. So in this instance, the referee passed. Lamine Yamal, the referee said so show Dimarco yellow card. He did not do it. Next one. Now for another controversial incident here. This is Inigo Martinez, and this is what Barcelona are not talking about. I think it is not fair. Chano global penalty this area, you know. A Nico Barella at the rule. Inigo Martinez na nye Achebi.
That's what's intentional, you know.
Meba. Achebi no mu buafu no because na otwitwa o mu etire wo. De to so bio penalty incident bi ba ye bonebo na baso ntina se no o mu buafu no. Nti go ne ba ya na Nicolo Barella onu mo na ko huru no. Oru na otwam na Achebi so eba na ono so ye ne nsa sei. Ontimi kan kyerem se wan hyeda o hyeda. Because Obesin nenim e no tia no kon no tinto so no gu no so. Wait, say a red card 2-0 a red card and can no contest. Ken so obi tinto so egu opponent so a card ben. A red. Referee no whether he escaped him or not because Achebi ye complaints che referee ne master kwahwe va because akwana ya de bi. Wait. Now you say you're red Edma Inigo Martinez. That is my verdict. Next one. This was the penalty Barcelona for EP about Achebi. Next one. Let's move on fast. Breno.
Penalty.
Can I have penalty? I'll not take it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll not take it as a penalty. So again, Ken, what's your screens and also where you Pedri? Shadia. This is Pedri. This is Achebi. Barcelona for share goal no. Pedri went straight to Achebi. Say Okwako Bruno. Now watch the sequence very well. Because Achebi, right for minutes 1, Barcelona for no contact kwasa. Inti Pedri ne kwa kwasere say master, Marshall. Yenko the next one. 3-2. Yeah, the Paul game. Pedri, the same Pedri. Pedri na watching the touch lama. Achebi ko tackle no said that tough. Say you channel. And watching the touch lama. Esre Achebi say.
And Hannah Barcelona
3-2. Ya pon wan wie. This is.
Why they celebrate you?
Martinez. Just so ohuru nkofo say ye and Pedri so atwe ne touch lama. We are done. Because Achebi na na ha adwen. At this stage, Achebi huru no sa. And nti and na he was bent on getting the goal or call him next one please. Or he was bent on getting the goal or call him or yes and or share goal clearly you could see say na ni agye pa. this is what is trending. Last minute. Now, incidents were very controversial. Dan Freeze and a Elko and Olusu born with Chile. And a all stretch it. As also I get born in control. And Martin Gerard and so also born Coborno and also Lusu born to those two players will be a Lusu born control. Into Obia Sanso April a born. Oh, your screens and also. Dan Freeze a page 9. Gerard Martin suswe page 9. But looks like Gerard Martin 9 a board Dan Freeze as also born simultaneously.
But at the same time, we also Dan Freeze channel.
Said on no stretch it. On say the picture will show you say it wasn't a tackle. He was just stretching to pick the ball. Inti air simultaneously. And an night ball, Dan Freeze also ball. On say the 9-1. Maybe the 9-1. My verdict was that kid. And Okwabibi say he's seen a controversial. I said VAR for free. Because this led to a goal.
When you change again?
Exactly. 3-2. Now referee no, he was overwhelmed by Kofona Tika Dede. Inti no Osro me sure VAR for na at least they wanted to manage the game. Okay, yeah. Obo 9. Obo 9. Obo.
No, so Jema Martin. Ebi mo say Martin is someone in the yedi.
Someone in the yedi. So I mean, was it a foul or not? He fouled him. Obo 9.
Okay.
But I mean, it is what is back in. Next one. Next one. So this was it. This was it. Now ball no era penalty box anymore. But the tackle, this is the penalty line. Tackle no happen outside the penalty line.
Now Barcelona felt complaining about 2 tackles at the same time. But we outside the box and essentially the 9 is under the echo box and Jared no more check only outside the box. Now the agenda bar we no normal.
This tackle and Emma Lamia Lusu balancer. Osanso Konyan was second tackle. So the first tackle was the one man Lusu balance.
So I don't know man second tackle.
No. It's the first tackle the man Lusu balance. No. What I say, Emma second one quite to say it was another tackle. It wasn't another tackle. It was that Lamia had lost the balance. What I say, and man Kobaya said this one did me. A clear set ball outside. It happened outside the penalty box. But again, one of those very important thing that came out. The Barcelona treble dream.
So Zakasen 2.
Say a bear double. Now, just like what Kwame said, you will train next year 2026. Then we will know.
Then 2025.
She said, yeah, we are done. The next one, they would have to change this to 2026. Say treble no possible.
I like this mentality from Hansi Flick.
Yeah.
Treble no.
Yeah. It was good because it was right after Javi told these boys he said they cannot compete. Then the coach comes in and tells you, hey master, it is not just that you are not competing, you are going to win treble. So though it is good, people are laughing at Barcelona and their football shows now there, but Charlie, these young guys, to be very honest, you catch us a Pauku Basi. Any Nigo Martinez 18 before and 5 for because the team no, you best but these they've played throughout the season. They've done well, though they wanted the bigger treble. Very unfortunate.
Screen is so and I want now. Say, baby, now come here, the cuckoo enemy.
Ken, the woman named Nadia, a Menyoma and Anka. A town for Peso Bunyame.
Hey,
I'm a new man in the way and I know Peso with the hammer adreno.
Wame, can the quick run?
Say now, but you send on Peso me free or no.
Who knew about you?
No, a general class out.
I don't know about you.
And to me, idea.
Never sooner for Peso me.
On Peso me a train, a chit.
Where we were about yourself for about yourself, because I said, take away your fuel.
And can be free or don't film.
Would you check?
Check. I just said, you know, come on, come be young, when I come the best retreat.
Only be
and a big cinema say pensioner.
Pensioner. Oko social media so ba bia bi na mo.
Ana nka yi say nka we so mintimi nyusu bie.
We na the brush you know.
Anka mintimi nyusu.
Uti esakora ya brush.
David. Ana apaso esusu anka mintimi mfa ntreme.
They na ode yeden.
The tremu di bubu so. Na afa level.
Nunu ma basa fo no.
Mami nunum kakra. Mami nunum. Basa foi. Woho, come on. Can you say Kennedy Babu?
Okay.
And come.
Okay. Chama, the minor. And say, Ubu Fuka, hey, coming.
Come.
Oma Milio.
Enyezo. Na uni Maria Hosem. Maria.
U pictures be an oyes sakura no so dem kunyi kura.
Maria Hosem pa kwaku me kanene. My name is small boy called Washington B.
Ono ba no.
Ana yekohu lawyer baako. Ana oyi saa editing sakura no. Ana ode kira kra ne say hwan ni osi onim. Ana oso papa osi da bia de papa. Ana me say, "Hey, enti aka fuka sakura aka be bakro hu yo hu yo." No.
Very what you say? Why lucky pa?
Oh, Perry.
Oh. Kwame Tela.
I dey come with but I supposed to dey come no ma. I come no ma na. What say we ni match bi akemenda.
Onda.
Wanda. Oh. Be day. Basafo. Eye. Na me adom a bibia be kama.
Kwame, yemko.
Okay. On a more serious note, Enra, UEFA Champions League semi-final. Ewo Gusepe Mienza. Ye ball 90 minutes ni wie ye no. Ekopaye. So na was ye call extra time. Ana Inter Milan for ku win ye. So between Barcelona and Inter Milan for qualify to the final. On aggregate no e koye 7-6. Edema Inter Milan no mo call manim. Barca and Timianko. To be honest with you, first leg ne second leg no. Match a Inter ni Barcelona sell e dia mewiase no. Two teams need to deserve credit. And the performance of both clubs based on the first leg and the second leg, Anka obi obe qualify be deserve so qualify. Barca deserve so qualify to the final. Inter so equally a deserve. Can hardly ana obe hu say ye boss semi-final game, first leg and second leg. Na goals are produced no, 13 goals. Ye time hu sa de no. Ewo UEFA Champions League semi-final. 13 goals. And the PM was our first leg and second leg, no. E tell how our two teams, no. Emma a 5-star performance, not performance of both clubs in the was through. And no game now me witness say, you know. And very simple. The first leg was for Inter Milan. And a second half, no, Barcelona. First half now, of course, no, Emra will Giuseppe Mienza. Inter ne far first half, no. And a second half, Barcelona FIA. Ye ka 90 minutes na e so simple bi o hwe game ni bi ehun sa de no. Na ken me be sha se break game ni down the amount. No bi ate ne ho ase. In the first 45 minutes Inter Milan for dominate Barcelona no. Barca in the first half the idea of the game ni say. Yeah, my Inter Milan for feel comfortable on the ball. So ye share game na se I was say ye press Inter Milan for second time ready ayenko. Ye press Inter Milan for Mankasa half. So you say game na say no the Barcelona for adwom the real game nim any approach ni say Inter Milan for build it from the back. Say omo build it from the back Ferran Torres, Dani Olmo, then Lamine Yamal. Ebe chance ya press Inter Milan for Mankasa half. But in the first 45 minutes Inter Milan for were so smart in their build up say omo ma yan so ma ebe ye part of omo build up no to create an extra man. No me dey beat Barcelona for press no. So anytime you build it up, Yansoma a part of the build up. Na Inter Milan for the bay because na Barcelona for him say a bay Achebe and a Barcelona in the best build up na say. By the first 45 minutes, Inter 4 years smart and on win involve Yansoma in their build up. Yansoma become no bay extra manner. Then team my friend say Inter Milan a pussy a players no majority of them oh baby a Dimarco wono. The moment on the pussy players in the Dimarco area hono a force Abrante friend say Eric Garcia say on free the right back position and be joining Lamine Yamal. Na force omo amomako sa area ho. And when ma Bastoni a lot of space and na Bastoni etimi carry ball no because at that time na oma double lap e wo baby a Dimarco wo. Say my friend say Inter Milan enya numbers e wo the left side. Say Inter Milan for enya numbers on the left side Lamine Yamal be bre. Lamine Yamal e bre ade wo so be support to Lamine no. E Abrante friend say Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia move pe team a friend say Inter Milan benya sa space Bastoni betima carry ball enti no asa wo check here Bastoni a lot of ball carryings because otiminya sa space no the moment on be force Barcelona to the left side no na a creative space say on be switch e dey akọ the right side e dey akọ baby a Danzel e wo no so ma me sa picture ne here anytime bia no omutimi switch play e dey ko baby a Danzel wo no so team a friend say Inter Milan omo force Barcelona to the left side na a free advantage friend say Danzel na omo switch play e dey call so the first 45 minutes ade am hu ni say Inter Milan were able to beat Barcelona press at the same time Barcelona hala no omutimi beat. That was the first thing I'm here. Me patcho beba wo yendu. The first thing I'm here. The second thing I'm saying who in here say Inter Milan for without the ball. How I know more pressing no proper counter pressing. Baby a omu lose ball no e hwa no be yire wa pressing. Sa wo be kai first leg na. Barcelona for first leg no a omu ball wo Barcelona fie no. Na Inter Milan for no city deep. Hardly na bo say Inter Milan for e be pressing Barcelona for Barcelona half. Benra Ewogusepe mienza the first 45 minutes ken nioma sesaye after the na Inter Milan for decide say omo nsuro Barcelona omo bayire Barcelona for a press omo e wo man kasa half so eno Barcelona for in the first 45 minutes enya central control enu bi anema omo ko press Dani Olmo mistake o ye ema omo ko this is the clear example Dani Olmo dey ball no 3 Inter Milan 4 players ye counter pressing on Dani Olmo and omo win ball na Bon acquire the first goal for Barcelona. So the first half, Inter Milan. The first half, I didn't know how are Inter Milan for a press Barcelona for a year of ball. How will me a BT Barcelona for press, and how will BT Barcelona for her line. A Buama Inter Milan for dominating Barcelona in the first 45 minutes. A Kahubi and a first half, Inter Milan for any 2 goals. So first half, no, Barcelona, Inter Milan for outplay Barcelona. Inter Milan coach Simone Inzaghi out coachie Hansi Flick in the first 45 minutes. The first half, Papa friend says Simone Inzaghi clearly multiple functional player position across the field. Who say players no more multifunctional positions. Where you on the field of play. Clearly who versatile shape. Say omu krabo na omu shape necessary on the field of play. And clearly the principles no more apply in the very well. And our boy according to the player's strength. So first half Inter Milan for 8 attempts to score. 3 on target, 2 goals, 2 big chances. Barcelona in the first half, 1 big chance, 1 shot on target. Barcelona first half, Uyi Lami Yama, Rafinha who born so first half. Dani Olmo who born so first half. Ferran Torres who born so first half. Gerard Martin who born so first half. So clearly, Uye Barcelona fan first half no, na Inter Milan dia. And ye ba second half. Minima sema Hansi Flick catch Barcelona players no. Ye ba second half na game na sesa. After the Barcelona for be show great and tough mentality in the second half. Ye ba second half na we say approach na mentality na Barcelona the ball first half na sesa. Omo mentality na sesa in the second half. Proper ball control in the second half. After the second half ye buy no Barcelona for ni control ball better proper than team friend say Inter Milan. First half I know mu ball no mu misplaced passes no. Second half no my very calm control game ni. O me pini Inter Milan for man kasa half. Players are not first half from here out of the game. Gradually no match chance here pick here. So in the second half, team and friends of Barcelona decided say after the when you saw Gerard Martin to do a lot of ball deliveries into opposition later. So Barcelona for 2 goals for Mushe ni no. Check your branch friend said Gerard Martin. Player no mu trouble in the first half. Now no man could inform Gerard Martin in the first 45 minutes. But in the second half, the same Gerard Martin obi a one abasu because the first goal now Barcelona nya no, Eric Garcia goal no, Gerard Martin and a assist. The second goal Gerard Martin. Clearly in the second half, Barcelona for a take control. And to Ubekaya first half na me catch or say Barca, able just 1 shot on target. By Kenya ba second half no. Now for the Barcelona benya 7 shot on target. And move for your big chances. Omababa benya 3 goals. So nyoma sesaye edema Barcelona in the second half. So a game back kwa. First half ni Inter dia, second half ni Barcelona dia. By Mbrani drew ye. Na tactics ni game. E go to a time. Na ken game ni nye tactics. Baby a game ni kodru ye no. After the unhu tactics for game ni. Na eye team o minimize the risk. Team o show personality on the field of play. Team o nya sa strong mentality. Na enye tactics. And na boy Inter Milan. At the time emu ye den no. Na won say tactics ni game ni.
Again na Barca for no change game no. because of the first half, second half, we two different games. And then about sentiment win the game now after 3-2. No one sat there inter, so you do have 9 for intimate passable now from the half of chronon to me and passable now. Barca echo 3-2, no committee echo 4-2. And then we are right in the second half, and we are wrong. As some are inter for back to the game.
The Omoye and the right in the second half, one, the mentality society. In the second half, mentality no do game because mentality no I'll be apply no. I dream at the end about applying and now the be ragim and the when you so mentality was you bet Masaba back. And this season, Barcelona actually say referee pong game untimi nkase yapon.
Okay.
Omo that strong mentality. And intensity no about second half no so check second half. Na fi the omo really balls no with ease. And it's our check Rafinha third goal na. Check how omo win is abon. So second half na nkasa no bibia sesa de Barcelona bobokuo no. And omo pini Inter Milan. Inter Milan for momentum no munya the second half no e drop e. And Barca de no sorry. By baby I play advantage for Inter Milan. It got to a time now was a Yansoma na a difference. King, first leg, second leg. Yansoma I have 14 saves.
14.
2 legs nina. The first leg was 7 saves. Enra 7 saves. She Eric Garcia dieno. Neshe Lamine dieno. Lamine dieno na dene enye kipebia no bit my dieno. And on him say Yansoma. Omo fan of 5.2 million euros. Ano fan, ano mo ton nana. Oba ye no unhu difference. She obi te Sebastoni. Enra che stability bi ode be chiro. Also character and personality enye hype. Or perform very well. Denzel 2 legs ni na wa make a 5-star performance. So Inter Milan for nya personality and omususu nya momentum no at the time nyoma sesaye by Araujo die. Ken Barcelona for na fire na o so otiase. Hwe kwan of us consider is agwo no. Before the ball no mpokra 9 lead Achebi. And at this stage, we are center back. Achebe mpokra wenyini oni sa anwode no.
We were 37 years.
And chanka wasa okra no who use so physicality in the beat no. And to send call for air fire Arawa.
So at this stage now we see.
She see it.
Jeda normal.
She see it.
Achebe to me kwashe go.
And no kai gundo wana sama wakafa Arahu. Okay, sir. Javi time. A good time yeah. You admit your mistake and move on. Oh we are still no defend it.
No say we so nyaka.
No so nyaka ba say. Enti e ade ba kwa to be honest with you. Oh ye Barca fan Ken. Me maka. At the time Barca call for no. Me can many times say Barcelona be sorry. The young this season no. Barcelona emu be ye dancing. The young this season no.
Bo
next season e kono. Where ye just science ne keke. Afina Barca emu be ye de. Enti wo ye Barca ni ama ma re ho.
next season never best.
Nyoma be sesa de ma Barcelona.
Coach no be can next season. Next season afina
ansa na magiatum say omo betimi ahye omo because only Barca a book game. I've said it say on countless occasions and Barcelona have proved this particular season say no matter the opponent this a game na yapon ansa na obetimi aye convince say ampa Barcelona lose clearly tells the kind of footballer Barcelona about this particular season. Adia me hu game ni me Barcelona e was say chance no mo pay quality bench. I bet me match the quality of the players or my status and my Barcelona team no. With no disrespect to the players on the Barcelona bench. When Barcelona changes the kind of quality they have on the pitch, most of the time on free bench equally they are not that same quality and to that standard of the players. Of course, he was the only player no free bench and now Ubenya GDS say Orban will be making an impact. And I said before I step on the pitch, Ubenya GDS will move over to me. But even with that, maybe say I see at the country coach they decided and now on person already Lewandowski bebem. Ebia from injury. And now Robert Lewandowski now no looking at the performance of Bedinelli. He added nothing to the Barcelona team. One bebo bibia. I'm from Barcelona. In the absence of Inigo Martinez, nobody shows leadership at the Barcelona backline. Obiani ho. At the time our coach in here changes, Inigo Martinez free game clearly you could see that Barcelona has lost something. Araujo went to me and fast number as an experienced central defender. How be expected? So no about the stability about generation my brother Inigo Martinez a free game anymore. Ken substitution now make one seven. If you are looking at the Inter Milan part, she players almost free bench Inter Milan team limba game no. They made impact for your Inter Milan Boboku no. And that was the difference between the two teams. Who player? That is Stefan De Vrij. Opportunity na achebi nyaye. Aro went to me and tackle ye. Oh, Jan man ball ne share man here 3-3. At the point that Barcelona lead your moya pon game na understand. Stefan De Vrij and making sure say Aro when same opportunity ken. On only the Mirikaba be wrem. Ever be clear ball in the free on one penny ama Aro any opportunity to play the ball. Eventually, yes, also J4 can put it here. That is the kind of impact on one free bench in the buy. Mediterranean air Bermuno. Maybe I will not GDO because this season, or more a lot of good football from my Inter Milan. But the fact still remains, say, Mediterranean an experienced and a good striker. Maybe you're not born. None of Chile forced the goal post. He wasn't selfish. He realized that maybe a Fratesi General he's in a better position. So only way to me about born because on only facing goal post. And no peer born in the man Fratesi. Na Fratesi Buchin. Inter Milan about lead 4-3. That is the impactor. Substitutes from free bench. About game, you know. Almost the bread the Inter Milan team. And that was the difference between Inter Milan and Barcelona. Oh, yeah, only free one man.
But some could feel free by no man.
Oh, man, for impact.
Arroyo, Lewandowski.
Arroyo, the one dia can support the Zimbabwe club full. Because some feel say, Bow previously. At least, say Nico Martinez a free now, Bemwa. Who now get the experienced player, and we're sure now be control backline about Barcelona. But one man make for Robert Lewandowski, to be honest, now me call this a coach in the because I feel the Champions League they do this stage, and for the big boys, someone more experience at this stage, and they do more number big game, no experience in the sense that they've been there before and they know how to do it. And yes, sir, and a 37-year-old Achebi and call an attack, a brother who attackers, 18-yard area anymore. It is because of the experience and the level he has gotten to. And look up on a ball share. Lewandowski couldn't do same for Barcelona. Then again, it comes back to Hansi Flick. Only they are taking over. Kwakuye illustrations, you know. Now, or share the number of players I don't know Inter Milan have. They were still playing attacking football at the time. I know more advantage, so we defended the kind of goal they have gotten. It's at that moment. Now, can play about one who be here by Christiansen. He's a central defender. Bring him into the game. Make sure somebody double up the numbers we're on him. No one defended because you are leading 3-2. After 2 minutes, Ken, I'm a Yapon game, you know. Sabre and they now the attacking football. We here only free one man. Ken, he was part of the reason Inter Barcelona lose here. Aside substitution, any coach, you know, we here only free one man. The experience of the Inter Milan team. Eboamo. Ken team na boy and run. When said the last time Inter Milan came in the Champions League finals, a chunk of this team, players in the woman, as much as 9, and not be a part of Inter Milan squad, no more ball. Players from Mako 9.
Okay.
They were part of the squad. Almost ball finals against Manchester City. And they be America said the tournament you would want to win. It is that same tournament you prepare yourself with. If you play to the semi-final stage, it could do the final stage. Omo to me and you free. But at least Omo process ahead on it. Last season, Omo to me and you that is very true. But that's who a chunk of those players are. Okay. Omo getting the experience to get to the finals. It's no time they go through, you know. Now coach are doing baby. It got to that point we had the experienced players. Some of us step abnormal game in the amount because experience was going to be needed. The last time they played in the finals, now Bastoni were now Achebi were now Mathieu Dami and Ewo the Marco de Dumfries were part of that team. Ken in 3-3 there was Akancha Hanoglu, there was Nicola Barella, there was Mkhitaryan, and then there was Lautaro Martinez.
Okay.
In Man City finals, players Marco 9. Not be a part of that Inter Milan team who came in the finals against Manchester City.
So many to ramp and become.
Yes.
Okay.
And look at the kind of improvements about him anymore. It will be feel that these two factors were the reason Inter Barcelona lose the game. Even though
why they can't find out for no Mamma Kona or China.
Ken.
And then why they can't only Inter final make.
Born Paris Saint-Germain combo against Arsenal. Any quality no more sure. The only hope Arsenal has is Thomas Partey at their back. That is the only hope. Unlike how they finished the first deal against Real Madrid 2 legs. You know. I am seeing a double chance for Paris Saint-Germain.
PSV co-final.
Yes, or both home. that advantage and experience our Champions League.
PSG Inter final.
Yes.
Ebede.
Ebede pa.
Oh.
Ebede said they Barcelona and Inter Milan.
Arsenal Inter.
Say Arsenal to me qualify fine.
Oh, maybe not this season.
But Paris Saint-Germain have that advantage. Why?
Arsenal Inter this season.
Arsenal Inter, but Inter share 1-0.
Okay.
Yes. Omo no abo.
Two per final.
Me de me nya na nke Arsenal Inter finals. But to be honest, Paris Saint-Germain had the advantage. But omo gina say tia no. Any ball no omo ko ball Arsenal home ne there. Na obo fie enne no. A very difficult Arsenal be kwa overturn the score line.
Let us say okay. No a biggie. But a Mother's Day on the 11th Sunday, our Makion restaurant.